What are the recommended guidelines for flaxseed? This is JJ Virgin, 4-time New York Times bestselling author, celebrity nutrition expert, and fitness Hall of Famer. I've been on a lifelong quest for answers to the toughest health questions. And now I'm sharing what I found with you. Welcome to Ask the Health Expert. Nadine Hamilton from Facebook asks, "Hey everyone, just wondering what the recommended guidelines are with flax seeds. I've seen it recommended a lot lately and thought I'd start to incorporate it. The packet I bought in Australia, hey from down under by the way, hello, didn't have directions on it, so I Dr. Googled it. I started with 1/4 teaspoon once a day, then increased to 1/2 teaspoon once a day. Now I'm on to 1 teaspoon a day. Can anyone tell me what the ideal dosage is, please? Thank you." Of course, this is not a simple answer, so I will be right back to unpack it. I love flaxseed. I found this golden flaxseed that just is amazing. There's brown, there's gold. The golden is like incredible. So flaxseed, what the heck is so good with flaxseed? Why should we eat it? And then what do you need to know about it? First of all, flaxseed has got these amazing lignans, and it's got omega-3s and great fiber. It's very gut healing, soothing, mucilaginous. So very similar to chia seeds are also like this, and hemp seeds. Although hemp, I don't know, I just don't dig the flavor of hemp. And you can do amazing things with these things to help thicken up puddings, smoothies, sauces, etc. So with flaxseed, different than chia, you are going to want to grind this, and you want to grind it fresh because flaxseed's high in omega-3s. And because of that, it's easily oxidizable. And so what you want to make sure of is that you store your flaxseed in a cool, dark place. If it's ground already, it needs to be stored airtight in the refrigerator. I really prefer you buy the whole seeds, not the ground. And when you go to use it, if you're going to be using it in things like a smoothie, if it's a Nutribullet, it actually grinds up the seeds. But if not, you probably need to grind it in a little coffee grinder before use. So if you're going to put it into something like a smoothie, that's how I'd recommend it. If I'm putting it into something like a meatloaf, though, I leave it as the whole seed so that it stays protected. Now, how much should you have? Well, you're using it kind of as a supplement, which is sort of cool. And I always like to think of food as medicine, start with food first. And that means it really depends where else you're getting your fiber and your omega-3s. I do, when I'm adding it into a smoothie, I'll do 1 to 2 tablespoons of it because you're getting omega-3s and you're getting fiber, right? But it really depends on what your overall fat intake is like, because what you really want to do is have the right balance between your omega-3s, your omega-6s, your omega-9s. Why? Because you want to make sure that you are balancing between inflammation and anti-inflammation. The average diet in the US, at least, is very pro-inflammatory. A lot of omega-6s, a lot of things that really drive inflammation. Omega-3s work the opposite and help reduce inflammation. Turns out like our diet of 5,000 years ago plus was much lower than it is now in omega-6s and much higher in omega-3s. It was like 4 to 1 of 6 to 3, whereas now I think we're something like 20 to 1, very pro-inflammatory. So I'm not really worried about you ODing on flaxseed, and here's why. We can OD easily on things like cereal, on carbs, because the more you eat of those, the more your blood sugar goes up and then crashes and you want more. It's not very filling. But you eat something that has got a lot of fiber and fat in it, there's a lot of satiety to that. And that's what's super exciting. When you're eating fat and fiber, I have the fat, fiber, and protein trifecta. And of course, there is a little protein in flaxseed too. You are getting both great blood sugar control, but you're also getting the satiety that comes from protein and fiber slowing down stomach emptying and keeping ghrelin, the hunger hormone, suppressed, plus the trigger of chemicals going to the brain from the small intestine, from the fat, telling you that you've eaten. So it's not so much that you have to worry about too much, but I would really look at how much should you have a day? Well, it depends where else you're getting omega-3s and where else you're getting fiber from. We want to eat somewhere between 25 and 50 grams of fiber a day. And if you're like the average person getting 5 to 14 grams, don't fix that overnight, fix it over time, like a week or two. So this is a great way to get more fiber. You also want to eat more omega-3s, and that would be cold water fish. That would be walnuts. That's chia, hemp, flax. So with that, this is another way to get more omega-3s. And this isn't something like a water-soluble vitamin that you have to worry about taking once or twice a day every day because they're going out of your system. These things get stored. So, you might have a tablespoon in a smoothie one day. You might have fish the next. You might have another tablespoon the next day. So again, use it in your foods. Make it yummy, something great to do. You could stir it into your oatmeal as well. Find ways to incorporate that in, and then also try a little experimenting with chia. And in my cookbooks, I've got like chia pudding that is incredible. So give that all a shot too. All right. This is JJ with Ask the Health Expert. I do this 5 times a week, so make sure you never miss a show by going to subscribetojj.com.